So originally I had this whole plan to kind of lose my mind and rage out to the point where I was actually planning to just clear out the table and just have it be one-on-one. But this was going to be over the news that Scott Lobdell has decided to do it again and take a character who was established in the prior to the New 52 and in the New 52 and then just arbitrarily be like, not really. They did it with Tim Drake, where Tim Drake isn't really Tim Drake. They did it with Superboy twice now already, where we've gone through two Superboys who aren't even Superboy. And last week came out the news that Bart Allen isn't actually Bart Allen. He's some criminal from the future named Bartor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even human, I think. He's an alien.
Something odd like that. I wasn't sure. I was going to go into this whole big tirade. And then one bit of news just deflated all of that. And that's the return of Wally West come April.
We all been looking forward to.
Something the whole internet has been waiting for.
Yeah, like, we like Barry Allen, but, like, I don't know about everybody else, but, like, the first Flash I ever read was Wally West, and that's the character that I grew up with. That's the character I saw and read about and just fell in love with because he was, like...
Cartoons, always Wally.
Yeah, he was funny as hell and always... He was awesome. And then...
He was a real person.
Yeah.
He was a person.
And I think the reason why Wally was so much of a better character than Barry is the time that Wally had to shine, where... You know, when Barry died, it was the mid-'80s, and there was still a particular way of writing books. Like, you go back and read a book from 1985, it doesn't age that well. But you read what Mark Waid did with Wally, and you read what Jeff Johns did with Wally. You read what Mark Millar did with Wally, and it's like, oh my god, this is the best character. This is the best Flash, period. And it's written with such respect and, like, for everything that came prior to. So when the New 52 rolled around and they were like, Barry Allen's the only Flash. Well except Bart Allen.
Before...
It wasn't Bart Allen.
Yeah.
Before the New 52, Wally West was already lost in the...
No.
He was sort of
retired. Semi-retired, because he had just had kids.
And they were already teenagers.
Yeah.
Wasn't he lost in the Speed Force?
No, we always joke about him being lost in the Speed Force.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm thinking about Crisis. One of the Crises is where he gets lost and the kids, the twins, they go with him and his wife.
That was before, I think. I think that was when Mark Waid came back to the book.
Yeah.
That was when Mark Waid didn't do so well with Wally.
Yeah.
But we had already gotten so many rich Wally stories.
You can't go home again.
So what I've decided to do is just, you know, we rail on DC a lot, and to be honest, there's a lot of us that are DC fans. Even Sam and Jared have their bits about DC that they do like, even though they'll go on their little rants. But no, I'm probably the resident DC guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
like it hurts him in a way because like
I've been trying.
There's so many a big DC.
You're hurting this man.
No, it's not that it's hurting.
You're hurt.
Yeah, I've actually been okay with a lot of the New 52 more so than most people. I give it a lot of leeway. I'm willing to give characters a chance to be different, and sometimes it does pay off. And I'm not expecting Wally West from prior to the New 52. I'm not expecting that kind of Wally. I just want to see that character come back. I want to see the Flash that I recognize most. Just like how I was able to still have Kyle Rayner in the New 52, and he's my favorite Green Lantern. I just want to see my favorite Flash come in. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited the most exciting news is Scott Lobdell is leaving Teen Titans. I don't care if he sees this. I hate you. I hate you so much, and I know you make way more money than I do. And you can hold that over my head, and I don't care. You're leaving the book. Thank you. And your book's getting canceled. Good.
Here's the thing. Scott Lobdell, in the 90s, when he was doing X-Men, he was one of my favorite writers. I loved his X-Men books. And then he came back to the New 52 10 years later, and it's just terrible stuff.
He writes these characters like he hates them.
Yeah, no, I mean, I will be fine. I will be fine if Connor, Cassie, and Bart Allen and Tim Drake just wake up and they like all had this horrible dream and they meet in like the like a kitchen or something. It's like, did you have the same dream? And it was all the same dream, and then they just go on.
They wake up in the kitchen from the Young Justice cartoon,
Yes.
and Miss Martian just comes in with like cookies.
Yeah. It's like
that wasn't real. What happened like a year ago?
that was a nightmare villain or something. It was just terrible bad dream.
So I basically just want to take this time and just be like, hey, let's give DC a chance here. Mm-hmm. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, because as bad as Teen Titans has been, everything connected to that book has been. Occasionally there were some good moments. I'm not gonna lie, those first few issues were okay, but as bad as everything has been though, since the culling especially, my God, this is a chance to just wipe the slate clean, and it's great that it's gonna tie into the end of Forever Evil, which is supposed to be now a phase 2 of the New 52, which, oh my God, maybe DC has a plan. Could it be?
Are they gonna kill Nightwing?
No, they're not killing
Are they gonna
Nightwing.
kill Nightwing?
Jeff Johns loves Nightwing.
Can't kill.
No. He says, Jeff Johns said that he loves Nightwing and he really doesn't want to kill him off. But what did he really say? That's what we want to know.
You tell us.
How does Jeff Johns feel about it?
But yeah, no, let's. We still got a few minutes to go off on this.
There are a lot of good books in DC right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good books in DC, but I want to go into like, what do you think is coming out of Forever Evil and this phase 2? Like,
I think we're gonna get a Lex Luthor book.
You think we're getting it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I think if there's one thing that Forever Evil's doing right, it's Lex, and it feels kind of like what Bendis did with Norman Osborn at the end of Secret Invasion.
Maybe he'll get his own JLA.
He'll get it. I think he might.
Yeah.
It'll be the Injustice League.
Yeah. Justice League Dark.
No, we already got that.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, there's a couple of DC comics that I've been reading that I actually like. I done gave up, but people are telling me to go back to Action Comics.
Yes, go back. Now
just
they're
the
right
last
back.
two issues.
The last 2 issues. But yeah, like I said before, Aquaman.
Jeff Parker now.
Yeah, it's like when Jeff Johns. Well, I haven't read who's writing it?
Jeff Parker now, from Marvel.
When Jeff Johns was writing it, loved it. It was awesome. Got me into the character. Like, even if you think like Aquaman, just like Arrow, give it a chance. Just read the first Aquaman from the New 52, and you're gonna be like, this is going somewhere, and it's looking good. And Batman, it's hard to not write him good.
Although some people do.
No, some people try too hard and they end up fucking it up.
Yeah, like Scott Snyder has been doing awesome, and in Batman,
Charles Soule's Swamp Thing, which is arguably even better than Scott Snyder's.
Any book Charles Soule touches.
Yeah, Swamp Thing. I don't even give a fuck about Swamp Thing. And when I was reading Swamp Thing, I read the first trade. I was like, oh, it's so good. Yeah. It's especially at the end when. Check it out first. And what else?
He grows like plant wings.
Plant wings and declares war on
rot.
On the rot. It doesn't make sense, but when you read it, you're like, I get them niggas. I know what they're talking about.
And read it with Animal Man. Seriously, Jeff Lemire's Animal Man's coming to an end, and it's probably been one of the most rock solid books throughout the entire New 52.
And his Green Arrow book is a beautiful book.
With Andrea Sorrentino.
Yeah. Beautiful.
There's a lot of the New 52 to check out, so we might go into that a little more in another segment. But for right now, seriously, check our page. We're always talking about which books you guys should be.
DC Comics, it's not all bad.
No, it's not.
It's not all bad, even though they try.
Yeah,
that's their unofficial motto. Right?
Yeah,
it's not.
It's mostly the editorial part of. They like to fuck it up.
It's not all bad, but God knows we try.
All right. See you guys next time.
Later.